February 16, 2003. Antwerp, Belgium. 5:30 a.m. The vault was empty. The guards were silent. No alarms. No broken doors. No noise. Just, gone. Over $100 million in diamonds. Erased like dust in the wind. The steel door. Still locked. The hallway. Clean. The cameras. Dead. Outside, cold rain hit the streets. A stray dog barked in the dark. Police stood still, staring at nothing. No clue. No trail. No sign of a break-in. It felt like magic. But it wasn't. It was something worse. Something planned. Something perfect. Who did this? How did they vanish into thin air? And what did they leave behind? This really happened. You can find every fact yourself. Subscribe to @ Unbelievable True Story. Because real thieves don't wear masks. They wear smiles. And the next story could be about someone you trust. Antwerp, Belgium. The city was quiet. Soft rain fell on the empty streets. Shops were closed. Lights were off. But deep underground, something was about to happen. This place wasn't just any city. Antwerp was the diamond capital of the world. Every year, billions of dollars in diamonds passed through one small block, the Antwerp Diamond District. 4 streets. One giant secret. Behind big metal doors, past cameras, guards, and thick steel walls, was the Diamond Center Vault. A room full of treasure. Sparkling diamonds. Shiny gold. Stacks of cash. It was the dream of every thief. And someone wanted it. His name was Leonardo Notarbartolo. He was 51. Quiet. Clean cut. He wore nice suits. Spoke Italian. Smiled often. No one knew what he really did. To his neighbors, he was a kind man who liked art. To his friends, he was Leo, a smart businessman. But in secret, he was a thief. A very good one. He had stolen before. Many times. But never like this. Leo wanted more. He wanted the big one. He called it the School of Turin. It wasn't just a nickname. It was a team. Leo picked his crew carefully. He didn't want people who made noise. He wanted ghosts. 1, the monster, strong. Tall. Quiet. He picked locks like magic. 2, the genius, a tech guy. He made fake cameras and broke alarms. 3, the king of keys, he could copy any key. Just needed to see it once. 4, the ghost, a master of sneaking in and out. Left no trace. Together, they were perfect. And Leo? He was the brain. Leo started with a lie. He rented an office in the Antwerp Diamond Center, right above the vault. He wore suits. Met people. Pretended to sell diamonds. No one looked twice. He even got a badge, a real one. With that badge, Leo could go in and out of the building. No questions asked. Security guards knew his face. He smiled. He waved. But behind that smile, he watched everything. The vault was 2 floors underground. Thick steel door. Heat sensors. Motion alarms. Magnetic locks. Security cameras. Impossible? Maybe. But Leo and his crew weren't scared. They visited many times. Sometimes alone. Sometimes together. They counted steps. Watched cameras. Measured walls. One day, the genius even hid a small camera in the ceiling, pointing at the vault door. It recorded every move the guard made. How he turned the key. What buttons he pressed. When the guard left, Leo's team watched the footage. Again and again. Until they knew the code. Until they knew the rhythm. Until it was part of their bones. The genius made a copy of the alarm box. He tested it in a garage, far away from the city. He found something strange. If the magnetic lock was open just right, slow, and with the wires frozen, the alarm wouldn't ring. So he built a tool. A metal plate. Strong magnets. A trick. He practiced until it worked every time. They called it the magic plate. The team learned every weakness. The security cameras. Easy. The genius would loop the footage. It would show an empty hallway, even if someone was there. The heat sensor. Tricky. It could catch body heat. So they brought styrofoam boards. Thick and cool. They would block the heat. The light sensor. Simple. Work in the dark. One problem after another, solved. The vault had a special key. A long black one, only held by the guard. The king of keys saw it once. Only once. But that was enough. He built a perfect copy in one night. Now, they had everything they needed. Leo knew someone who cleaned the building. He paid him to leave the back door unlocked. Just once. One night. That would be the night they moved. Saturday, February 15th, 2003. The team packed everything. Black clothes. Gloves. Tools. Ropes. The magic plate. They met in a small garage outside the city. No one spoke. Everyone knew what they had to do. Leo looked at his watch. Midnight. He nodded. It was time. The back door was open. No one stopped them. They walked in, calm and slow. Like ghosts. Up the stairs. Down the hall. To the elevator. They didn't use the front elevator. That had cameras. They used the emergency shaft. The ghost climbed down, fast and light. He disabled the lock. Opened the doors. They were inside. The hallway was quiet. Dark. Cameras were dead. The genius had looped the feed earlier that day. The team placed styrofoam panels to block the heat sensors. They reached the steel vault door. Thick. Heavy. Unbreakable. But they had the magic plate. They slid it in. Turned slowly. The magnetic lock froze. The alarm stayed silent. They turned the key, the copy. Click. The door opened. No sound. No alarm. Just darkness. There were 189 safe boxes inside. Each held diamonds. Gold. Jewels. Cash. One by one, they opened them. Some were easy. Some were hard. But they worked fast. Gloved hands. Careful tools. They took only the best. The brightest stones. The cleanest gold. They filled black bags. Silent. Fast. Cold. It took hours. No rush. They walked out the same way they came in. Quiet. No doors broken. No alarms tripped. They left the building before sunrise. The guards never saw a thing. The vault? Still locked. No sign of a break-in. It was a perfect ghost job. Until one small mistake. February 16th, 2003. Sunday morning. Antwerp Diamond Center. A security guard unlocked the front doors. Everything seemed normal. No broken glass. No alarm. No flashing lights. He walked downstairs to check the vault. The hallway looked fine. He turned the corner. And froze. The vault door was wide open. The inside was empty. No sound. No people. Just emptiness. Police rushed to the building. Detectives came next. When they saw the vault, they couldn't believe it. Gone. Everything. Over $100 million. Diamonds. Gold. Cash. Gone without a sound. There were no fingerprints. No footprints. No broken doors. The cameras. Shut off. The alarm. Never rang. It looked like no one had been there at all. But the truth? They had been there for hours. The police looked for any mistake. Anything small. They checked the vault boxes. 123 boxes had been opened. They were cut with tools, not keys. The thieves only took the best. They didn't waste time. One box had diamonds worth $5 million. Another had rare gold coins. All gone. Still, no fingerprints. No blood. No hair. Not even dust. It was like ghosts had done it. Then, one officer noticed something. In a trash bag, far from the vault. He found something strange. A half-eaten sandwich. A drink bottle. Old gloves. Some plastic wrappers. It looked like garbage. But to the police, it was gold. They sent everything to the lab. The results came back. DNA. The DNA on the sandwich matched a man. His name. Leonardo Notarbartolo. Police dug into his record. They found out he had a past. Art theft. Jewelry theft. Bank scams. He was known in Italy. But in Antwerp, he looked clean. He had an office. A real badge. A business. People trusted him. He had been walking past the guards for 2 years. Smiling. Waving. Watching. Police tracked Leonardo's car. It led to a small garage outside the city. A simple metal door. A quiet road. But inside, they found a bag of diamonds. Fake keys. Tools. Security camera parts. Styrofoam panels. And one more thing. A handwritten note. It had the vault codes. Now the police knew. This man wasn't alone. He had help. They arrested Leonardo. They asked questions. But he smiled. He said, "I didn't do it." He told them nothing. No names. No team. No plan. Just silence. But the police kept digging. They searched tapes. Phones. Papers. And slowly, a story began to form. One that didn't feel real. A team. A secret plan. 2 years of watching, testing, waiting. A team of shadows. Police believed there were 4 or 5 men. Each with a special skill. Each like a ghost. But they couldn't find them. No names. No faces. Only Leonardo. It was the sandwich. The trash. One small mistake. That's what brought the whole plan down. Police said it was the greatest heist ever. Ruined by litter. In 2005, Leonardo was taken to court. He wore a gray suit. He looked calm. Reporters filled the room. The judge asked him questions. Still, Leonardo said little. He didn't say who helped him. He didn't say where the diamonds went. He just smiled. He was found guilty. The judge gave him 10 years in prison. But the diamonds? Still gone. Where did the team go? How did they get away? Was someone hiding them? And the diamonds? Were they sold? Hidden? Buried? No one knows. Not even today. Before going to prison, Leonardo said one thing. Don't believe the movies. Real life is better. It made people wonder. Was the real story even bigger? Was he covering for someone? Or, was he the only one left? Leonardo served his time. He didn't speak much. He drew pictures. He read books. He was released after 7 years. And after that, he disappeared. In Antwerp, the Diamond Center still stands. Guards still check the halls. New locks. New alarms. New rules. But the story? Still there. People whisper about it. Tourists take photos. And deep underground, the vault remains. Empty. The police had a name. Leonardo Notarbartolo. They had a sandwich. They had a garage full of tools. But they did not have the team. They did not have the diamonds. And they still didn't know. How did they do it? The vault had heat sensors, motion sensors, magnetic fields, steel doors, locks with over 100 million combinations. Even the air vents were locked. Cameras watched every corner. Guards worked 24/7. And still, the team got in. And they got out. Police found records. Leonardo had rented an office in the Diamond Center. He used his real name. He even paid his bills on time. He walked past security every day. Smiling. Waving. He watched. He studied. Every camera. Every guard. Every hallway. And no one noticed. For 2 years. They never broke into the vault before. They didn't steal anything. Instead, they watched. They used small hidden cameras. They placed mirrors. They measured the steps. The height of the ceiling. Even the sound of the door. And slowly, they built the vault in their minds. Every wire. Every switch. Every movement. Some police believed. Someone inside helped them. A guard. A worker. Maybe someone high up. Because no alarm went off. No call was made. And the police wondered. Was the key card real? Did someone give them codes? Was it all planned from the inside? But no one confessed. Interpol and Italian police gave another name. La Scuola di Torino. The School of Turin. A secret team from Italy. Experts in big jobs. They had a safe cracker. An alarm hacker. A man good with shadows. A leader who never left a trace. They were called ghosts. Some say Leonardo was the leader. Others say he was just the face. The real leader? Still unknown. One theory talks about a man known only as the monster. No one knows his real name. But some say he was the alarm expert. He knew how to fool sensors. He knew how to shut down wires without cutting them. They say he brought styrofoam panels to block heat sensors. And black plastic sheets to cover lights. He wore rubber gloves. Moved like smoke. Police never found him. The vault door was impossible to open. But the team found a way. One theory says they used a small camera to film the guard entering the code. Then, they used that video to break in. Another theory says they used a fake magnetic plate to fool the system. The real magnet was moved. And the vault didn't know. It thought it was still locked. But it wasn't. One witness said he saw a black duffel bag. Leonardo carried it in and out. No one checked it. He walked in like a businessman. Walked out like a king. And inside that bag? Maybe the first tools. Maybe the last diamonds. Police later found out. A phone number in Italy kept calling Leonardo. Short calls. Always before big moments. And one call came the day after the heist. Just 10 seconds long. Leonardo never said who it was. But some believe. It was the real boss. The team could have hit banks. Or museums. Why Antwerp? Because of the vault. Because of the prize. Because this vault held the world's secrets. Diamonds from Africa. Gold from India. Money from kings. All in one place. And not insured. If someone stole it. No one could talk. One clue still haunts the case. A white van was seen near the diamond center. It came at 2 a.m. Left at 5 a.m. Inside, police found some wrappers and mud. But the plates were fake. The driver? Never found. Some think the diamonds were inside. And now? Somewhere in the world. That van might be buried. With everything in it. Some say the team had 4 men inside. 2 men outside. 1 watcher on the roof. Others say only 3 men did it all. The truth? Still a mystery. Police only recovered a small bag of diamonds. Just a few $1,000,000. But over $100 million was taken. So where is it? Was it cut? Melted? Sold in secret? Is it hiding in a mountain? Or in someone's walls? In the trash, police also found a note. It read, "Thank you for the hospitality." Signed. The school. Some say it was a joke. Others say it was a warning. The vault is now changed. New locks. New guards. New cameras. But no arrest has ever been made for the missing diamonds. Only Leonardo went to jail. And today, the rest of the team, still free. 1 diamond was famous. A blue diamond from South Africa. Worth over $6 million. Very rare. Very unique. It has never appeared again. Some say it was sold. Others say it was cut into smaller pieces. But maybe. It's still in the dark. Waiting. People in Antwerp still talk. They say. The men were never caught. The diamonds still shine. The ghosts might come back. Because if someone could break into that vault. What's really safe? February 17, 2003. Morning light touched Antwerp streets. Shops opened. Coffee steamed in tiny cups. The city was waking up. Then someone screamed. The alarms didn't work. But the news did. By 9 a.m., the police were inside the vault. By noon, reporters were outside the building. By night, the whole world was watching. Biggest diamond heist in history. $100 million gone in one night. Vault with 10 layers of security, defeated. Everyone was asking. How? Who? Where are the diamonds? The news spread like fire. TVs showed footage of the vault. The heavy steel door. The broken locks. The empty boxes. Cameras zoomed in on tiny pieces of tape. On wires that had been snipped so clean. On a vault that looked untouched. But inside? It was hollow. Diamonds have no names. Police didn't know what was taken. Because the vault was secret. The diamonds inside weren't insured. Weren't listed. No names. No serial numbers. Just pure value. That made the job harder. And smarter. Because the owners wouldn't talk. They were too scared. In diamond shops across Antwerp, people whispered. Did they take yours? Was your safe touched? Did you have insurance? Many said, no. Some lied. Others stayed quiet. Too quiet. They were scared of police. But also scared of something else. Reputation. If the world knew their diamonds were stolen, they'd lose everything. So they kept the secret. The police were angry. And embarrassed. They had cameras. They had guards. Still, the thieves had danced through the system. Now, all eyes were on them. How could it happen here? In Antwerp? The city of diamonds? One officer said. They didn't just steal diamonds. They stole our pride. People felt exposed. In cities far away, New York, London, Mumbai. Banks began to check their alarms. Jewelry stores tested their vaults. Guards were trained again. The Antwerp heist had shown the world. No system is perfect. If these thieves could break in, anyone could. Leonardo becomes a name. When police caught Leonardo Notarbartolo, his name went global. Some called him a mastermind. Some called him a thief. Others said, he's just the fall guy. A puppet. Photos showed him smiling. Wearing a leather jacket. Looking calm. He refused to speak. He never cried. Never begged. He looked like a man who had done something great. Or something terrible. The trial begins. In court, Leonardo said. I didn't take $100 million. I only took some diamonds. I had help. But I won't say who. Police didn't believe him. The judge didn't either. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. But the diamonds? Still missing. Public opinion was split. Some people hated Leonardo. He's a criminal. He hurt the diamond world. He should rot. Others admired him. He beat the system. He didn't hurt anyone. He's like a modern-day Robin Hood. He became a mystery. Was he the leader? Or just one piece? The diamond world changed. After the heist, vaults were rebuilt. New alarms were created. More cameras were added. Guards were trained differently. The Diamond Center spent millions to protect itself. But the fear stayed. Because one truth had been revealed. Humans made the system. And humans can break it. A movie like Crime. Filmmakers rushed in. They wanted to tell the story. Scripts were written. Books were published. People couldn't look away. Because this wasn't just a robbery. It was a perfect plan. Done with no violence. No guns. No broken bones. Just silence. Smoke. And shadows. The public wanted more. People searched for clues. They Googled the names. Studied the vault blueprints. Watched documentaries. Everyone became a detective. Looking for the missing piece. Some asked. Did the diamonds go to Dubai? Were they sold on the black market? Are they still in Europe? No answers. Just more questions. The diamonds. Gone forever. $100 million is a lot to hide. But not if it's cut into small pieces. Experts said. If they broke the big diamonds. And sold them little by little. They could vanish into the market. And that's likely what happened. Each stone sent to a different country. Changed hands. Changed shape. And became invisible. The emotional side. Some shop owners lost their life's work. One man cried on camera. He said, "My family owned those stones for 80 years. Now, nothing." Another whispered, "They didn't just take diamonds. They took trust." The city hurt. The people hurt. Even today, the pain lingers. The art of silence. Leonardo stayed mostly silent in jail. He never named names. Never told the full story. One guard said, "He knew more. You could see it in his eyes. But he never cracked." And when he was finally released, he disappeared into the world. So many questions remain. Who helped Leonardo? Was there someone inside? How did they escape without a trace? Where are the diamonds now? And most haunting of all, could it happen again?
Subscribe to Unbelievable True Story. Because the next big heist might already be happening under your feet.